I made a video about a week ago regarding Tiffany Henyard's eviction situation. I mentioned that there was a hearing scheduled for January 7th. Well, that hearing took place, and here is what transpired. The judge called the case, and the landlord's attorney spoke first. He mentioned that they attempted to reach a settlement, which is why the case was rescheduled on December 17th, but was unable to. Therefore, they filed a motion for possession on December 26th. However, he explained that since then, the plaintiff, Kamal Woods, has paid 4 months of the back rent. Therefore, they were no longer pursuing the motion for possession. However, there was still the issue of late fees and getting access to the property. The judge then addressed the attorney representing Tiffany Henyard and Kamal Woods. She first asked about the motion the attorney submitted to withdraw from the case. In a surprising turn of events, the attorney stated that he would like to withdraw that motion. Therefore, he would be representing Tiffany Henyard and Kamal Woods. He then went on to address the landlord's attorney's statement that they received 4 months of back rent. He explained that he has documentation in the form of canceled checks showing 5 months of rent has since been paid. Also, he thought that this case was going to be resolved today. And if it was going to be ongoing, he wanted to revisit the motion to remove Tiffany Henyard as a party in the lawsuit and to get the records sealed. There was a minor back and forth, and the judge suggested that they go to a breakout room to discuss the matter. Before we talk about what happened once they returned from the breakout room, I would like to touch on Tiffany Henyard's motion to be removed from this lawsuit. One of the reasons listed in that motion is that no lease agreement exists between the landlord and Tiffany. Based on the documents the landlord submitted to the court, I would have to say this is correct, and the person that owed rent was Kamal Woods. If we look at the documents the landlord provided, there's a rental application and the lease term is from November 2021 to November 2022. We see that it lists Tiffany Henyard and Kamal Woods' names. As we look at the rest of the application, we see that a lot of the information was left blank. Even though there are 2 names on the lease application, there's only 1 signature. It's also not dated. If we compare the signature to the one on Tiffany Henyard's affidavit, I think we can safely conclude that that's her signature. Then there's a residential lease, and the term listed is November 2021 to November 2022. Both Tiffany Henyard and Kamal Woods' names are listed. Once again, there's only 1 signature, even though 2 people are listed on the lease. Kamal Woods, based on another document we are going to look at in a moment. The next rental lease provided by the landlord is from January 1st, 2023 to May 31st, 2023. Since the last lease ended in November 2022 and the landlord did not provide any document for December, we can assume that December was month to month. Looking at the lease, only Kamal Woods' name is listed and only Kamal Woods' signature is listed. So based on the information the landlord provided, Tiffany Henyard's name was listed on the original lease. There was a new lease in 2023. This lease only has Kamal Woods' name and signature. So based on this information, legally, the person that owes rent is Kamal Woods. So they returned after going to the breakout room. However, I had some things to get done, so I had to disconnect from listening via Zoom. But I was told once they came back, they agreed that the rent was paid up until December. And in regards to the late fees and being able to access and inspect the property, the judge gave them until Tuesday, January the 14th, which was yesterday, to come to an agreement. So hopefully this all works out and the landlord doesn't end up back in this same predicament.